No Shave November is almost over, and that means emergency responders across the state will soon go back to a clean-shaven face. But for some Oklahoma firefighters, the mustache will be long-lived.
It is a look some would call iconic. KOCO's Abigail Ogle shares the thick history behind the firefighter mustache.
The handlebar, the toothbrush.
8 months or so.
I've probably had a mustache and shaved, like I said, shaved it once since I was 19.
The pencil, the walrus, or the horseshoe.
I've had it my whole career since 1993.
The last time I cut it was in the early 90s, and I've had it since then.
Firefighters with mustaches, an iconic image spanning decades.
Back in the 70s, I know there was a whole bunch of mustaches, and we see pictures of almost all of them have mustaches.
And in 2020, dozens of Oklahoma City firemen are donning lip whiskers.
I never thought I'd grow a mustache, to be honest with you, but here I am.
We're pretty proud of the mustaches that we have, and the guys that we have here take care of them and clip them and, you know, put oils on them.
I wash it like I would my hair in the morning in the shower, condition it, oil it, and then wax it to finish it all off.
A steady routine of washing, conditioning, and waxing, but not everyone follows the same regimen.
I probably come from a different generation. I don't put that much effort into it. It takes a while to train them, if you will. But yeah, it's pretty simple.
Thick, thin, long, short, some already graying. The firefighter mustache might just be for looks these days, but the facial feature is also rooted in history.
Beards were a big thing years and years and years back in the horse-drawn. One of the things they used to say is that they would they'd take their long beards, put them in water, and then put them up in their mouth right up here, and then they kind of use it as a filter.
Luckily, self-grown filtration is a thing of the past. Fires these days are far too toxic for those fighting the flames.
It's just one of those things that it kind of makes you feel more of, like, I don't know, more old school fireman sort of thing.
A brotherhood spanning centuries.
It's something to bring up the younger guys or something, you know, and the guys that can't grow them, you know, we tease them a little bit and they tease us, of course, and it's just something to fun around with each other.
Facial hair turning from necessity to tradition over the years. And a sense of pride for the mustached brotherhood inside an already tight-knit group of first responders.
In the fire service, we have an unmatched brotherhood anyways, but having a mustache on top of that, and a lot of us here are as close as it gets. In the mustache, we have that little bit even closer connection. So I think there's something to be said for that, absolutely.
Abigail Ogle, KOCO 5 News.
I took a lot of flack for that.
I tell you what, they have some well-manicured mustaches. So the majority of the firemen we spoke to credited their wives for keeping their mustaches for so long. Damon, I don't know, maybe a handlebar mustache for you? Ever think about growing out a stash?
Maybe one of these days. You know, now it's funny because my dad has a mustache, and I've never seen him without a mustache.
Oh.
That I think I've just gotten used to it. It would be weird, you know, if I didn't see him without a mustache. So I wonder if Evan can grow a mustache. Do you think he can?
Probably not.
He's not here to respond. So I see him over there. Oh, there
he is.
You know, maybe we should try to get Evan the Anchorman mustache, like Ron Burgundy. Think he can do it?